up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Meg and I do put out videos a couple times a week, so if you don't want to miss out on anything, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that way you will always be notified when my content is out. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial and it is going to be featuring the new Minnie palette from Sephora. If you're not familiar, Sephora did release a Minnie Mouse collection and I was lucky enough to get my hands on the palette thanks to a friend. Thank you, Ashley. And if you guys want a review on the palette, I have that as well along with the swatches. So if you want to check out more about that palette, I will have the video linked down below. So even though this is the Minnie Mouse palette, I totally feel like the look that I came up with today is giving me Little Mermaid vibes with the green and purple. So if you want to see how I got this look, then let's go ahead and get started. So basically I just wanted to lay down a color that was close to my skin tone just as a base to have laid out in the crease, and I felt like there really wasn't a color for that in this palette. This would have been too dark for what I was going for, and then this is a little bit too yellow tone, so there really is no light blending color for those that are fair-skinned in this palette, so that is one thing that I find that it is missing. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this Yoo-Hoo color, which is a nice minty green, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the inner half of my lid. Okay, so I definitely should probably put a base down before using this color because it's not really transitioning well. So now I'm just going to kind of wipe that away, and I am going to lay down Milk by NYX because that color pigment, like, it was just not really showing up, and then hopefully with the white base the color will stick more and be a little bit more pigmented. So the color is showing up a little bit more, and it's a little bit more pigmented. It's still not as bright as what I was hoping for. I was really hoping for this to be like just slightly more pigmented. I can tell with the colors on this, you're really going to have to pack them on. It could be the consistency since it's a matte shadow, but even putting that on, I can still see a lot of the white base showing through. Alright, so now that I have that down, I'm going to go ahead and take a dual fiber brush like this and wipe away the fallout because there was some, and now I'm going to go ahead and put purple on the outer corner and sort of work on blending them together. So the purple color that I really want to work on using is a mix of Whoopie Party and Mickey Squeeze. So these two, the dark purple and then this lighter purple. I already know that the pigmentation and payoff of the dark purple isn't going to be that great. So I think first I'm going to layer the darker purple first and then work on putting the lighter sparkly purple on top. So it looks like it picks up pretty good color on the brush, but let's see how that translates. So this is definitely sticking a lot better to the white base than the green shadow did. And I'm actually pretty impressed with the color payoff, but I don't think this would be as good without that base. So then now I'm going to go ahead and take that lighter shade and just kind of layer it in between the green and purple. And then also the benefit from using two colors on one brush is that you can kind of go back and forth and it just makes the transition a little easier. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take the fluffy brush and just kind of wipe that back and forth. And then I'm going to work on deepening the crease a little bit with a darker brown color and just sort of build up a little bit of smokiness so it's not so stark with the colors, and then the lighter color into the crease. And for that, I think I'm going to pick me up at 8, which is the big matte brown shadow here in the middle row. And these are, there's a lot of fallout with these shadows, especially the matte ones, so that's something to keep in mind. And then now to deepen this up a little bit more, I'm going to take the black that's in here. I do wish that there was a darker gray. There is that gunmetal gray color, but it's going to be too iridescent for the crease. So I'm going to just pick up a little bit of black and hope it's not too much. And then I also just want to note that if you did want to travel with this, it is kind of annoying holding this up and doing your makeup into it. It's definitely a lot easier with a smaller compact. Okay, so I'm really happy with the placement of that black, so I just really focused it on the very outer corner. And then now I'm going to take a little bit of that Undone color from Urban Decay, the original transition shade, and just sort of work on blending that together. And then now I'm going to work on mocking the same thing to my lower lash line. So again, just to make the colors really stand out, I am going to take that milk color and just sort of do my lower lash line. I do already have this on my waterline. I do that in just about every makeup look because I just prefer the white over a brown or black. So if you wanted to, you could totally leave that just as a colorful under eye if you wanted to, but I do want to incorporate the smokiness since we did make it quite smoky. So I'm going to take just a little bit of that brown, and I'm actually going to take a little bit of the lighter brown here, which is called Flirt in a Skirt, and mix that together and just sort of blend the under part of the color. So I'm not going all the way to my lash line, I'm just going kind of under it to blend. And then I'm just going to meet that back up with the crease. So then you have that. This may be a little bit much for some people, but if you really do like playing with color and just smoking things out, it's always fun to go a little bit out of your comfort zone. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that darker brown and just put that on the outer edge. Just like that. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add some liner. I'm not going to do a wing or anything. And for this is the Illamasqua Precision Lash Liquid Liner. And I really like this. I got this in my Ipsy bag for March. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add mascara and catch this eye up, and I will be right back. Alright, so I already have the rest of my face done, and I will have products for that listed down below, but basically I just use my Laguna bronzer, Orgasm blush, and then I use the Mary Lou to highlight, and then also Becca's Moonstone. So for lips, I'm going to go ahead and use this gloss. I love it. It's a nice peachy and it has a gold sheen to it. I don't want to do anything too crazy on the lips to take away from the colors that are in the eyes. So this is the MAC Luster Glass, and this is in Love Nectar, and this is just one of my go-to lip glosses. So here is a close-up of the final look. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!